Yes, I believe my college professor, Mr. Herbert, got me pregnant, and now he denying the baby. And he acting like we wasn't together. Like we wasn't together a year. He wasn't laid up with me. And we was going out dating and all that. When the baby came, he dipped. Never heard from him. Ain't seen him. But now, today, he looked the same.
Okay, so you both met in his classroom, right?
Yes.
And then also, what's the nature of this relationship that you have between each other?
We was seeing each other. We was together. He was my man.
Okay, so how did this all begin?
Okay, well, I was in his class. I want to be an engineer. I want to make my coins. And he told me he could get me on a full scholarship ride. He told me that I would be set for life if I did with him. He come to find out he ain't got no money and he don't want to take care of his responsibility as a man.
So, Mr. Herbert, tell me a little bit about your side of this story.
All right.
What happened?
Yes, Judge. So, Miss Williams here got it all wrong. Okay. So, I'm a professor at the university. Okay. I love to keep things professional, especially with my students. Okay. So, Miss Williams here is a student of mine. All right. And sometimes I like to spend time after class, and Miss Williams would start to come after class and just ask me questions, and I did admire her for her ambition to become an engineer. So we would sit around and talk about that for a little bit, but I knew I was not going to have a relationship with Miss Williams.
So would she come during your office hours, or was this during class?
Oh, well, at first it started out during class. After class would end, she'd come right to me, and I didn't think anything of it. But then eventually she would start to ask for extra help, and she came to my office hours.
So, Miss Williams, why do you think Mr. Herbert here is the father of your child? And then why also do you think he denies being the father of your child?
Court, Miss Judge, you heard him. He know he was seeing me. He even just admitted that we were seeing each other after hours. So I know he's the father. He was my one and my only. So, and then why he denying it, I don't know. He just...
So he's the one and you're only. So you haven't been seeing anybody else while you're dating at school?
No one, Judge.
Okay, no one else. Okay, so when you would come to office hours, how would it start? Like, were you actually having trouble with your homework or your other, for a test or something like that? Like, how did you guys start interacting as far as talking?
Well, he would always be real sweet to me in class, let me get passes on my quizzes and...
He would let you get passes on your quizzes, so would you pass the test?
Yes, pass the test.
Okay.
He would just be real sweet in class and things like that. And like I said, he said he had a full ride scholarship to an engineering program. So that's what made me draw into, because I thought he wanted to invest in me and my future.
Okay, so did he promise you that he would give you a full ride scholarship? Was it
Yes.
an exchange of, did you have to exchange anything?
No, I didn't have to exchange anything. He voluntarily.
So he voluntarily said that he would help you out with getting a full ride. Okay, so Mr. Herbert, what is your rebuttal?
Yes, ma'am. So just like she said, I voluntarily offered the full ride scholarship, but like she said, I did not ask for anything in return. She definitely earned that scholarship, Judge. I helped her. She showed me she was a good student, so I helped her. But Judge, I got to tell you, I know it's not me. I see the way she is with other men.
She talks to many men. Judge.
What do you mean she talks to other men? Was this
Class, she talks to other
Classmates, other professors, Judge. Like I said, I keep it professional.
Okay, well, in what sort of way is she talking to other men to where you deny?
She's not just asking me for help, Judge.
Okay. Well, have you ever had any sort of like intimate romantic connection to Miss Williams?
I never had any intimate romantic connection with her.
Oh, stop lying. He acting like we wasn't together a year. You know how many times we slept together? He slept over my house. We even left to school on one of those days together from my house.
Okay, so when you say you both slept together, where? Was this at the school or was this?
At home.
At home?
In the car. My house, his house, family house.
So, Mr. Herbert, would you be visiting outside of the school premises to be with Miss Williams?
Judge, there was one time my student did need a ride home. She needed a ride home, and I'm always there for my.
What song I gave her?
So
Miss Williams.
Miss Williams. Okay, so you drove her home.
I drove her home one time.
So, Miss Williams, do you have anything to say about Mr. Herbert's character, his moral compass?
Only because I know that's my child's father. I'm not going to degrade him like that. Not too much more than his life is already. But, his character is, he is a stand-up guy. I know who I chose. He can say whatever, but you know, I had my sights on him because we were together for a year. We were sleeping together. We was making plans, making family plans, and you know, so I know he's a good guy, and I know he's my child's father, and my child deserves to have a good father, which is Mr. Herbert.
So you believe that he's a good guy?
I think so, yes.
Well, and he's an engineer, so why wouldn't he want to engineer a family with me and we can be together? I want to live good. My child deserves a good father. Okay, he deserves a good father, period. Okay, period. And my child deserves some money, and I needs it. That's why I'm here.
So, Mr. Herbert, from your perspective, what do you think about Miss Williams' character as far as her moral?
Definitely. Judge, I can't lie on her morals, Judge. She's a great human being. But Miss Williams is blowing it all out of proportion, though. You know, I dropped her off once. We never talked about family. Okay, we did talk about life and engineering. All right. But she's talking about family, which is something we never talked about. Okay, I think that she wants to get with me because I have a stable career and she sees that I'm making money right now.
Okay, Judge, don't let him lie to you. He Asian, but he got that persuasion. He was swinging. Okay, every night.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, like he said, he know he got a good job. He know what time it is, and he know he my child's father. That's what you need to be hearing. Like I hear every night. Period. Like I hear every night. The baby is yours. A little mix, you know, Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker going on. You know, like he know what it is.
Miss Williams? Okay, so Mr. Herbert, do you have any evidence to prove that you weren't the only person seeing Miss Williams?
Judge, you know my cousins are lawyers. I got my evidence right here.
Okay, you ain't got no degree there. Bring it up here.
Yep.
Let me see. So what is this supposed to be? What are you presenting to me?
All right, Judge.
Oh, these look like text messages.
Okay, it says it's sent by, you sent it to Dan? Who's Dan?
Who's Dan? Yeah. I'm trying to figure it out too. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you like this. I don't know what he's trying to instigate or not. But, you know, I'm young. I'm in college. You know, I'm living life. But that doesn't deter from what I know what we had going on.
Okay.
Period.
Okay, so based off of the evidence that Mr. Herbert presented, is there a possibility that Dan could be the father of this child?
Not at all. No. Dan is my cousin. He just helped me take the groceries in the house, period. You know, nothing like that, you know? Yeah.
So you
It's just my folks.
intimately to your cousin?
I don't know who those text messages is. I only got a Dan. That is my cousin. I don't know who that is. That could be anything. We can't prove that. That don't have my name on it. It don't got Dan's name on it. That I know, period. You know? You know what I'm saying? So don't let him lie to you, girl.
So, Ms. Williams, do you have any evidence presenting that Mr. Herbert could be the father of your child?
No, but me being here and the fact that he showed up, he know he's my child's father. We all know the truth. And, you know, it's going to be proven today in court, period. Don't let him lie to you, girl.
So, Mr. Herbert, how do you think that this will all affect your career as a college professor if you find out that this child is yours?
Judge, I might lose my job. It might affect my reputation. News spread that a professor got his student pregnant. And I don't know if I could live life like that.
Okay. So, Ms. Williams, what are you prepared to do if Mr. Herbert is not the father of this child?
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he's not. So I can't even think of what I would do. But I know that if he loses his job, he better find another job because we got to eat. He got a family to take care of, period. So you're going to have to work that out. You're going to have to figure that out. But I can tell you now, ain't no doubt in my mind, he my baby father.
I have a question for the both of you. So are you two currently together? Are you seeing each other still?
No, we're not together.
Judge, he called me last night. I don't know why, because I was busy getting my hair done. He would have came over. He come through on a late night creep. And don't even go see his son. Just crazy. He wanted cake and eat it too. Look at him. Look at him.
Okay, so I do have the test results here for the paternity. And in the case of the 1-year-old child,
Yours.
Mr. Herbert, you are The father.
No, Judge.
Oh, okay. What did I tell you? Period, period, period. Okay? You best to get on Indeed, baby, because we need to get money on.
Judge.
Get money on. Yes. Father, where my baby at? Somebody got my baby. My mama got my baby. She even bring your... you know what? Yes. Your son look just like you. I hope he don't get your mean face.
Okay. Mr. Herbert, how do you feel right about these test results?
You is
Judge, I'm disappointed in myself.
Miss Williams?
I dishonor my family, but I'm prepared to take care of this child.
And Miss Williams, how do you feel about these test results today?
I'm very happy. I knew the truth. I already knew, so I'm glad y'all proved it. He know it's out there. Can't deny it no more. You can't run. I already talked to your mama. We know where you stay.
Well, you know what? And from my perspective, for the both of you, Mr. Herbert, I hope that you don't lose your job, because this is a very fulfilling career for you. You know, Miss Williams, I think that, you know, it is your job to mother your child as well, for you to be the father of your child. You know, you have to be responsible. You have to be very responsible for the development of your child. And I just wish the best for the both of you.
Thank you, Judge.
So, Mr. Herbert, I have a question for you. Are you sleeping with any other students?
No, definitely not, Judge.
Well, all right. Case dismissed.
Oh, you is my baby's daddy. I didn't try to tell you. I need my money. I need my money on the 1st and the 15th. Diaper bag.